Hey everyone, welcome to the MDM Minute. Today I am taking you inside the new Terra Resonator Black, and I really want to kind of go over all the components in detail so everyone has a really good idea how this works. Now, I have been testing these units for almost 6 weeks, and I create a lot of different products that do different things. And obviously this is the third and the second generation, but the seventh Terra Resonator that I have created. And this is a completely different animal on every level. And I sincerely mean that. So we're going to talk about one of the posts quickly, and then I'll go into the stones, and then I'll talk about the centerpiece and some other stuff. So the unit itself is made from a steel composite. And why did I go with steel this time? Basically because I was showed to do it. Now, this is the post for the Terra Resonator Black. You will notice a massive 13 millimeter by 333 hole that just draws up that earth energy, and then it's funneled down through the energetic channels, and then it's pushed to the quartz crystal plate. Okay, and then everything starts vibrating. So in like every other Terra Resonator, we have the 4 earth elements symbols. We have earth, we have air, water, and fire. And what you're looking at here, folks, are the true names for the 4 earth elements. The 4 earth elements, everything in existence has a true name. If you have the ability to extrapolate that, it can come in any form. These happen to come in the form of symbols. And then, of course, around the post, we have presence, love, source, and energy. And of course, all of this is a technology that just helps move everything. In each one of the posts, you get a 2 to 4 gram piece of moldavite. As you know, moldavite is hands down the strongest crystal that's out there. It just generates a tremendous amount of power. And we have uncut rubies. Again, these help balance out that energy. They're beautiful. There's a lot of power that just comes out of them naturally. So that is one of the posts. So multiply that times 4, and you really have the whole sides of the creation. Now, on the center, we have the quartz crystal plate, okay? This is lab grown, folks, okay? These are very expensive to produce. And I went with lab grown because it contains no memories. So once they are created and then laser engraved, and this one has a tree of life just beautifully etched on there. Once they're laser engraved, it's like, taking a canvas and creating a painting. There's no meaning to the canvas. It's virgin. You can shape it any way you want, and we bend it for the light for the purpose of utilizing it in the Terra Resonator Black. And it is just spectacular to behold. There's so much power that vibrates once it starts getting pushed up. Now, the crown jewel in this is something very, very different, okay? People have been asking me for a while, what is the stone that's in the middle? And I'm going to show that to you now. Each one of the Terra Resonator Blacks comes with a certified meteorite, okay? And these are from, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Campo de Celio meteor. And this one fell in a country in South America. And, out of all the meteorites that I looked at in certain price points, this one vibrates the highest. The whole idea of the Terra Resonator Black was to make it otherworldly, okay? You've never seen any of the TRs have a spiral in them, okay? And this is a massive spiral, folks. This piece here weighs slightly over 1 pound. I mean, it's just massive. And the idea behind this TR is the spiral sucks the negativity out of anything you put on it. So if you're writing something to bring into fruition, if you're writing a manifestation, it instantly sucks all of the bad stuff out of it and paves the way for the rest of the TR to actually go to town. Now on the centerpiece, I used an octagon, okay, 8-sided, which is the sign for infinity. There are 10 energetic channels on the bottom that are just pulling all of that energy again up through and then down through. And if you look at the symbology, we're familiar with all of this, folks. We have the 4 earth elements again. We have earth, air, water, and fire. And then, of course, we have I am energy, I am presence, I am love, and I am source. And now, when you put the meteorite in there, the meteorite is helping to draw out the negativity. There's so many tweaks in the design procedure for this particular unit. And, like anything that I do, I have to go through a learning curve in order to understand the bigger picture. I have to unlearn everything I've ever learned for the real learning to begin. Now, these particular units, the price hasn't been announced yet, but this is 99% sure that this will be the last Terra Resonator that I create. It's just because there's so much work to design and they're really incredibly difficult to produce. This one has been very difficult to produce. There's been a lot of shortcomings with the technology as far as getting different suppliers to make certain pieces for me. It's been a long, difficult road, but we'll have a good stock in here when the launch date comes, which is arriving pretty quickly. But if you take the time to think about the whole Terra Resonator line, all 3 of the second generation are completely different. And, I had to unlearn everything I've ever learned for the real learning to begin on, even how to approach this. So if you look at the first one that I released almost 2 years ago, to, this current design, I mean, they're just worlds apart. And that is knowledge that I learned, through the experience, and only in the experience do you truly learn what to do with that knowledge as it moves forward. And, this is the pinnacle of the technology. I'm going to be doing more experiments over the next few days to kind of show you folks, the power of this particular unit, and this is the TR Black. If you own any of the other units, you know what they're capable of doing. Take the other units to the nth degree, and then you're really going to be able to enter into the TR Black, because it is just a beautiful, potent machine that has unlimited potential in whatever endeavor you decide to, flow with it. Thanks, folks. Have a beautiful day.